What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for understanding that YouTube is now run by AI. It is allowing general discussions about crypto, NFTs, and other digital assets. That's all that this video is. It's not a promise, promotion, suggestion, recommendation, or guarantee. Just you and I going over the latest news, market analytics, and let's start with the price. Well, we know the price has been devastated over the last couple of months, and it does not look as though it's recovering just yet. Over the last week, we have tried to hit a bottom around 400 points per coin, but the real question is whether or not the bulls can survive the selling pressure. Can the bulls finally outpace the bears? Now, of course, that would require a major catalyst, because as of right now, why would things change? I don't know if the psychological level of 400 points per coin is enough to cause people to buy. I don't know if it's 300, 200, 100. I don't know where the bottom is. But what I do know is we're hitting an all-time low, and people have to be paying attention to that. Now, looking at it, let's talk a little bit about the news here and what these analysts have to say. It says Shiba Inu coin, the second largest meme coin, and that's crazy to think because meme core got destroyed. A one-day 70% slide in meme core is the only reason Shiba Inu coin is back up to number 2 here. Meme core dropped from literally $3 down to 69 cents per token, and it's now number 4. It was heavily in number 2 space. But it goes on to say that Shiba Inu coin, the second largest meme coin in terms of market cap, is currently experiencing very strong turbulence that call into questions its technical structure and shake traders during the first half of the year. While the asset just recorded its worst monthly underperformance since January, the situation draws industry attention as it embodies an intense tug-of-war between apparent graphical capitulation and discrete accumulation signals. Now, in brief, we're not going to go into the article in detail here, but let's talk about it briefly. Shiba Inu coin's going through the worst month of 2026, with a strong degradation of its technical structure and a brief of several support levels. June was horrendous. And you know what? If you add May in there, guys, we have gone nearly a 50% decline from almost 700 points per coin down to 400 points per coin. This is devastating price action. It says market indicators confirm persistent selling pressure while futures data shows a clear slowdown in speculation. Whales are adopting a strategy opposite to the market by withdrawing more than 443 billion SHIB from exchanges despite the price drop. $443 billion dollars, I would wish, but SHIB accumulated by whales. Let's talk about that for a second. They become whales because they're not necessarily idiots. They're willing to do one simple thing: buy at the bottom. That's it. They're willing to buy at the bottom. They're willing to accumulate as everybody else is showing fear. And everybody else is not just showing fear, they're showing extreme fear. It sounds so easy. Buy low and sell high. But guys, you're part of the 0.1% that's left. You're part of the fraction of the people that are left. There's less than 1% of the people left in Shiba Inu coin right now, and you're here. It makes sense to you, but think about that. 199 plus people out of every 200, are they too dumb to buy low and sell high? Are they too scared to buy low and sell high? Or are they too, emotionally unintelligent to do it? I don't know what the right answer is because I'm still here and you're still here. But 199 out of every 200 people that were here have vanished for one reason or another. They have lost the game, they will not win, and they haven't given themselves the chance to win. You, however, are setting yourself up for victory. Now, it goes on to conclude that SHIB's evolution in the second half of the year is going to depend heavily on the strength of this accumulation phase and the ability of the ecosystem to support a potential rebound. I don't care about the ecosystem. I never have cared about the ecosystem. But what I do know is that the second half of this year is going to mark the bottom of the 4-year bear market cycle. And if we're here for that, if we simply watch these prices rise again, we are setting ourselves up to be in at the absolute bottom of the bear, waiting for the top of the bowl. Things will get better. Will you still be here for it?